Hello, I am Benjamin Bryant. I am the director of Caroline Community Theater's production of And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie, and I am pleased to give you a little bit of a set tour. Come on up. Our set was designed by Tommy Zamberlin, who has absolutely outdone himself. I gave him an incredibly detailed, perhaps excessively so, drawing of everything I would like to see, and there was not one thing he said no to. There is, in the script, there's reference to animals in a zoo. And it's often portrayed via a bear rug or other things like that. And I thought we could, with a bright, kind of sunny aesthetic, do a little bit better than that. And so one of the things that we thought about were travel posters and the ideas of all the things that go along. So I really wanted to introduce a lot of color. And so there's lots of characters that spend time over here, and they're kind of wonderfully framed by all the animals. We have limited space, and so what this bar does is it can close right up against the wall here when we need it to. And it can come out and do other things when people are interacting with it. We normally have a little bit more alcohol and a few more things there, but again, if you want to see it, you got to come see the play. We hide a few things back there. Our living room, it actually says in the script that it's very bare, that it's very sparse. In fact, there's a line that Fred Narracott says that says, you know, it's kind of bare, but rich folks like things kind of bare. So we made sure to keep the furniture pretty straightforward, pretty simple, just as much as we need. But one of the challenges you have is 10 actors on the stage for a good portion of the first act. And finding spaces for all of them to be and things to do means you don't want to clutter up with too much furniture. These are the infamous 10 soldiers. I'd say they are some of the infamous 10 soldiers, because not only do we have 10 soldiers, we have stunt soldiers, we have backup soldiers, we have understudy soldiers that are all stored back and that switch in and out when they need to do special things. So it's a lot of fun, and it was maybe not as much fun painting all of those, but we had a lot of fun putting them out, and God bless our stage management crew who keep track of, and our actors who keep track of which soldiers need to be where throughout the whole time. Here, and this is the infamous 10 Little Soldiers poem, and as you can see, we have a frame that doesn't appear to match the opulence or the sort of the artistic excellence of the other items. We have something that looks clearly thrown together, and so if the victims isn't paying attention, but I know the audience is, you'll notice that this doesn't quite belong. It might be key to the terrible things that are about to happen. The house is built on a cliff in this story, where you have to go up several, maybe a couple hundred stairs on the side of a cliff to get there on a remote island. So we have all the characters able to walk in, come in tired, and appear in the doorway. Gotta love these. Our sliding door that actually doesn't slide, but that is a bit of theater magic right there. And these windows, believe it or not, play quite a bit of a role in the story. You see things happening in the windows, so when you come see the play, be sure to look out whenever there's somebody behind the windows. Here's how we go off to the dining room, and here's how they go up to the bedrooms. And yes, Tommy has built stairs that take them up into the bedrooms and then take them back down to where the magic place where the actors live when they're not on stage. If you come out for a second, you can see backstage we have limited space, but we have used up nearly every bit of it. And here's unfortunately where the actors, when they come off, they sometimes have the good fortune of having to sit here for 10, 15, 20 pages while we go on. But I tell you what, having done that before in previous productions, we always have a good time. Come on. Sometimes it's fun to stage the things you need to take out. So I can't tell you whether or not the butler did it, but I can tell you that the butler carries that tray out to set the stage up. Come on. The butler carries the bags right up the stairs and then carries them right back down again. I think their guests were kind of hoping they'd make it to their bedrooms, but he just kind of tosses them in the closet, it appears. Thank you for going on our tour of the And Then There Were None set. It's probably the most ambitious set we've done here at Caroline Community Theater, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So as I say goodbye, why don't we take a look out on the sunset and think about all the things we'll talk about when you come to see And Then There Were None at Caroline Community Theater.